Welcome everybody. I am just flabbergasted. I mean, there's no word to really describe how these supporters, these haters of Umar, how low they willing to go to get one up on each other. Okay. So I've been watching since my last video on this. Um, just trash, man. It's just shit that just don't make sense for people to be doing. It just shows you that people they don't have no lives. They really don't have anything going on because all this time focused on Umar. I mean, they claim to have jobs. I don't know because I don't know. You focus on one dude, and whether y'all on his dick or hating this guy's guts, it just seemed like I don't have nothing going on in life. So recently, I was checking out Philly Phil, and I mean, she loves Umar to death. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. She doing the most. You got the Lady Luck Club. She's up there doing the most over there, and then you got Mary and Laurent. She's doing the most. It's just a man that you scared of that caused you to go into therapy. You are making T-shirts with his likeness on it. You're making hats disrespecting the school, and and let him pop up on one of her lives. She gonna run to the cops. Oh, he's stalking me. Really? This what we gonna be doing? I'm like, wow, this is some crazy shit. But anyway, so I just wanted to show you some things that let me show you something right quick. I want people to like really look at some of this shit, right? Give me a second, y'all. Try not to use people live stream, but this is the only place I can find it. Now, I want y'all to look at. All right, all right. So look at this here. Now look at this. I want y'all to look at this. Now this is Mary Lou Retton. This is the chick that said Umar was such a terror on the movie set of The Awakening that she had to go to therapy. That this man was harassing her, causing her so much stress, she had to go to the police to get him off of her, which they didn't buy because they're like, "Man, that man ain't harassing you. That's not harassment. You're a weirdo." Well, they didn't say that, but I would have said it to it. So I'm scared of this man. I'm scared of this man. He's harassing me. He's calling me all this shit. I got paid $68,000 so he wouldn't talk about me no more, and you wouldn't talk about him, but you still talking about him. And now you doing shit like this. And let's look at this. This chick made made let's see if I can keep it a second, y'all. Let me see if I can rearrange it. But basically, it just says, "Where's the school at pool?" So she's making T-shirts with this man's image on it. This man's image, and you don't think that this man ain't gonna sue your ass for this? You out of pocket, lady. You just a patron. You are antagonizing this man for no other reason. And there are a lot of people keep saying that you was probably in a relationship with the man. I don't know if you are or not, but it sound like it. Or you're just a greedy opportunist trying to make a buck off this man's name. And if you are doing that, and then going around talking about I'm afraid of him, I'm afraid of him, but you doing shit like this, you're a piece of shit, Mary. Just out of pocket. You're a piece of shit. Because it don't even make sense to do shit like this. Unless you trying to get a buck. Okay, fine, you just trying to get a buck. But don't come but when he comes show up, don't be crying, he's scaring me. No. When he run up on you and tell you to stop doing this dumbass shit, calling you, telling you to stop selling this shit, or he sue your ass, don't come on here crying about he's stalking me. No, you earned that ire. And I hope he does do that to you. You're a piece of shit, Mary. Just a piece of shit. And I know why you're doing it. The only reason why anyone give a damn about you is because of Umar. Umar is the only reason why we even give a fuck about you existing in life. Nobody looks at your videos. No one cares. Only time they care is when you talking about Umar. And you had enough time about, oh, why he ain't tell nobody he passed out? Why he ain't tell nobody? Because it's none of your goddamn business. If he don't want to tell nobody, and he don't want to tell, and the people around him don't want to tell nobody, ask his wishes, he has every right to do that. It ain't none of your goddamn business. Yeah, when you did that shit, they deserve to cuss you out. You out of pocket. That was none of your goddamn business. Why do you even give a fuck that he passed out? He stressed you out, put you to therapy, but I'm gonna talk about when he passed out. He passed out, family. He passed out. Man, if it was me, I wouldn't give it there. I hope did he die? He didn't die. Oh well, maybe next time. It's, it's insane. This woman crazy. But I get it. She trying to make a buck off this man. Okay, well, you trying to get your money back. I hope you don't get sued. You might get that 68,000 back. I mean, you already sold out once. Hey, you could have put out the movie, the behind the scenes, and make more money, but you didn't want to do that. You just took the quick buck, but you still talking about them. I mean, all these Umar haters who keep bringing your name up like information, man, they don't want to talk about that part. They don't want to talk about this shit with the t-shirt and the hat. They don't want to talk about that. Oh, this beautiful black woman who is antagonizing a man. And look, I don't have no love for Umar, but I know people antagonizing someone when I see it. She's an antagonizing bitch. And if Umar show up and cuss her the fuck out, I would not be mad at him. I don't think he should, but if he do, I'm not gonna be mad at him. She's doing the most. I hope that if she sells a fucking penny, I hope he sues her for every fucking dime she got. You are antagonizing, hateful bitch, and he deserves to sue you for everything you got. I hope he bankrupts your ass. You deserve it. You're a piece of shit. Just disgusting. Like, God damn, I'm scared of him, man. But I want to sell t-shirts of them. I'm scared of the man, but I want to antagonize him by selling hats. I'm so scared. But let him come up there and cuss me out. Oh, I'm running to the cops. I'm running to YouTube. He harassing me. He harassing me. And you don't get your harass. Get off the fucking. Well, look. People want to see this garbage. So she's gonna have a fan base. She's up there with Lennon on and these weirdos. Jesus Christ. I'm just like I'm so scared of him. I'm gonna sell t-shirts and hats with his likeness and pray he sues me. This same woman, when people was interviewing him, she's up there emailing them about him. Man, nobody gives a fuck about you. No one cares. When you came out with it, they could have interviewed you then. They didn't give a fuck. They don't care about you. You're just a crazy chick who's trying to be a producer with films that, well, let's face it, nobody wants to look at. They only care when you talk about Umar, and then you just be doing the goofiest shit. You do the same thing that the Lennon honors of the world do. For what? It's like, man, you got better things to do in your life. You ain't got nothing else going on? I guess not. God damn, this is sad. But let me get off of that part. Um, so they brought up his mother. The haters are bringing up his mom. His mom is in this horrible condition. He's not taking care of, which I don't know. I don't know why they listening to family members. And let me tell you something about family members. Okay, family members lie. Now, now, I think I said this on the other video, but I know if that was my mom or someone I really truly care about, and a person is keeping them away from me, I can't go see them. If that's my mom, we gonna have to fight because that ain't happening. I wish my brother would try to keep me away from my mom. I nearly got into a fight because my brother, unfortunately, was doing dumb shit with his fucking girlfriend, and my mother can't have stress. She had heart issues, so she can't handle the stress. He about to fight her because that dumb broad was cheating on him, and he about to beat her up. He doing this in front of my mom. I found out about it later, and I confront him. I said, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this in front of my mom? Why are you doing this in front of my mom? You know she got healthy." Oh, nigga, you ain't into. I said, "Oh, okay. Oh, this is what you want." And he was very lucky. I punched the wall because I would have punched him. And he lucky my mother was there and stopped me because god damn it, I would have whooped his ass. And I'm not a fighter like that. But you're not about to put my mom in harm's way because of you and your raggedy ass girlfriend. The fuck out of here. I got him up out of that house. Yeah, you need to go. You ain't about to do that here. Put my mom in hell. Same dude ran off when my mom was. We thought my mom was gonna die. He ran off. I'm like, and then you gonna do shit like this, man? Get the fuck out of here. Get out. Well, beat your ass. Now that's what I would have done. Now I got about imagine. I'm like, if these family members, why they need people from outside on YouTube, people who don't even live in the fucking city, to call. I guess what like here in Texas, we have APS, Adult Protective Services. They take care of people who are disabled and the elderly. We have that here. So they up there calling on APS about this man's mother because they seen pictures of her. and they like we don't know he's mistreating her and like and you listening to family members, you don't even know if these family members even like this man. Yeah, I'll tell you a story. My ex mother in law, right? Let me take this off screen right quick. So let me tell you this little story. Now, my ex mother in law, her and her mother, her mother didn't like her at all. She didn't like her. Her mom was a drunk. She had a baby. Oops, baby. That was my ex mother in law. Okay. She didn't like her because she didn't like her dad. Now, anybody, anybody looked at Boys in the Hood? Yeah, Doughboy and his mother. That's my ex mother in law and her mother. Now, guess who had to take care of her mother? The same mother that don't like her. You think it was her two sons? No, it was her, my ex mother in law, the one that married, had three, two sons, one daughter. All three of them, well, no, three sons, one daughter. Two sons and one daughter got married. One of them was my ex-wife, of course. One didn't get married, but he ain't got no baby mamas everywhere. Meanwhile, her mother, two two dudes, one's a drunk, one's a crackhead. Baby mamas everywhere. So the daughter she don't like had a husband still married to this day. Just saw them about a month ago. These two numbnuts, I don't know and I don't give a fuck. They were trash. Okay. Now she's taking care of her mother, right? Taking care. These goofballs ain't doing shit. They trying to make sure one in prison, one can't stay out of the prison, one can't stay out of an accident. They just trash people. So she's taking care of her. Now the mother dies, right? She thought she was getting better. She kind of got better, but then she died. That happens. Now these fuckers here, one tried to steal the house, her house. Well, actually, he did steal it out from under her. The other one, the drunk, gonna tell her, well, she didn't like you no way. And I told my ex-wife when I heard this, I said, I hope they die slow and painful. Y'all ain't even take care of this woman, and you got the nerve to sit up here and talk about how she took care of it. You ain't do a goddamn thing. I was like, I hope they die slow and painful. That's some bullshit. So I know how family members can act like. So the fact that some of these struggle streamers or whatever you call them, Umar calls them, you trusting family members, you need to find out what they fucking agenda is. They might not like this man. They might be hating and jealous of this man. And they're telling you all this shit, got you gassed up. So you're gonna run over there and call these people on his mother, causing problems for the mother. Because if she's that sick that Miss Stacks, that fucking weirdo, who, by the way, you wait months later to tell people that he treating his mom bad instead of calling the fucking authorities your goddamn self. How the fuck you supposed to take her seriously and those family members? Because I don't know about you. Like I said, I want to fight my brother over my mother. If this man has your money in this sad situation, why the fuck they need people online to come do their job? Motherfucker, ain't no way. I will whoop that man's ass to see my mother. Him. I give you another story. When my dad almost unalived my mom, you know who stopped them from unaliving him? It was not them. That was my mother. My mother was the one stopped them from unaliving him. You don't touch mama, right? That's what we do. That's what us. We ain't the best brothers in the world. We ain't the best family in the world. But one thing we do know: you don't mess with mama. Ain't nobody gonna mess with mama. So you mean to tell me this woman is suffering allegedly because they see certain pictures of a fucking machine broken and all they say, oh, she must be in danger. The fuck? And you listening to family members? You don't know these family members. They probably hate this dude. Probably hate her, causing drama. But y'all want to run up there and call. And now you got the supporters calling APS on these people. What is this? What's wrong with these people? You're calling people from another state. You don't even live in this state. You calling them, and these people who hate Umar, they wanna. You know what? I'm gonna play it for you. Now, let me play this right quick because I want to show you just how what the links that these people are willing to go through. I just want to show y'all this. Okay. Here we go. Let's show this one right quick.
So I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Well, my name is Phyllis Flint, and I'm just a concerned person.
Okay.
Because I
Okay,
don't
thank
like,
you.
yes, I don't like what they're doing. Someone is actually trying to take care of their mother, not put them in a nursing home, and they're filing false reports and lying and saying that the good doctor isn't taking care of his mother, and it's simply not true.
So I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Well, my name is Phyllis Flint, and I'm just a concerned person. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Because I
Okay,
don't
thank
like,
you.
yes, I don't like what they're doing. Someone is actually trying to take care of their mother, not put them in a nursing home, and they're filing false reports and lying and saying that the good doctor isn't taking care of his mother, and it's simply not true.
So I'm sorry, what was your
Well, my name is Phyllis Flint, and I'm just a concerned person. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Because
if she's continuing to still, make these videos and make these false allegations, then she's, that community members need to, make complaints with the media company, with those companies.
okay.
And,
Okay.
so I don't want.
Let me get this straight. These people, these haters, and these supporters are literally calling the authorities in Philadelphia about a man's mother. Somebody help me. Somebody help me to understand this. I wish somebody would call APS over here about my mother. If I would have found out who that was, we would have a conversation, and it would not be talking. I would be whooping your ass, just off rip, just whooping your ass. Just what is wrong with people? You're not helping this mother. And I'm like, where the fuck is this man's? Where is her family at? Why people? Why are YouTubers getting involved in other people's family affairs? Where the fuck is this family? And none of these motherfuckers stop to think, hey, wait a second. Why are we listening to the fucking family? And don't think they ain't got an agenda. Why are we listening to this Miss Stacks, who I didn't want a relationship, but I moved all the way to Wilmington to be with this man, who waited months later to tell everybody about how his mom is being treated, by the way. See, information man don't bring up that part of the conversation. If this was something that happened, like as soon as they broke up and this happened, okay, understandable. But no, you bring up how y'all your sexual history. At first supposed to be about the mother. Now you bring up this man's sexual history. No, no, no. I don't want to. I don't want to know what you did with it with his penis. I don't want to know what his penis looked like. I don't want to know. What about his mom? Why you didn't call APS then? Why you didn't call right? No, no, right then and there. Because you know why? Because you didn't give a fuck. And a lot of these haters, y'all don't give a fuck about this man, mom. You really don't. Because if you fucking did, you wouldn't be getting on calling APS. You be calling that family member and say, "What the fuck are you doing? Why ain't you go in that fucking house, motherfucker? If you gotta whoop that man's ass to get to this mother, then that's what you need to do. Why you ain't doing that shit? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Are you that fucking weak? Or are you that pussy? Because I know what I would do. I know what my family have done for our mom. You mean to tell me y'all got you need YouTubers to do this shit? Something fucking wrong. But that's not. But let's face it, a lot of times that is normal. How many kids are getting abused in houses with women and men? How many step stepfathers and stepmothers looking watching while the kids getting their ass whipped? And I'm not talking about for being bad because their parents don't fucking like them. And they just sitting there. Then they wait months later. Oh, yeah, he was abusing the kid. What the fuck? If they were abusing the kid, why you ain't do nothing then? Why? Because you didn't give a fuck. These mothers are fucking mental breakdowns and all that shit. They still leaving the kids with the mother. Instead of getting them the fuck up out of there. That's why I know people don't give a fuck. They lying. Just like these supporters and haters, y'all really don't give a fuck about this mom. Maybe some of you do, but some of you haters, Umar, some of you may do, but y'all going by the wrong way. Instead of calling yourself, why don't you get on that family ass and like, hey, whoa, 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 why ain't you doing something more? Why ain't you go, matter of fact, go break down the fucking door of your damn self? Why are you waiting for the cops to do it? Go do it your goddamn self. Why are you calling us for that shit? Why? Because you pussy and you don't give a fuck. A lot of these people don't give a fuck. They hate on Umar because he's popular or maybe he didn't give no money. I don't fucking know and don't fucking care. But y'all want to drag this man's mom into this. Y'all drag his dad into this foolishness. It's the fucking disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. And these fucking family members of his, they disgusting too. Y'all dragging everybody else in y'all fucking mess. Stuff that I'm supposed to handle in house. But a lot of these family members don't handle stuff in house. They just let things slide because they weak or they pussy. You got uncles and aunts touching on kids. They ain't gonna do a damn thing to those fucking people. But they quick to call somebody else a pedo. Why don't you deal with a pedo in your goddamn house? I bet you won't do it. You won't put nothing. You won't do nothing to that pedo in your house. You won't call the cops on him. You won't do nothing because you need that family acceptance. Scary ass motherfucker. You need fucking YouTubers to come handle your job because your mother or your family member in danger and you don't got the nuts to do something about it. You need a YouTuber to come handle your business. That's bullshit. It's fucking insane. You got YouTubers wasting these fucking authorities' time because y'all fighting each other over Umar. Where you got way bigger problems than Umar up in this bitch. That's how you know some of these people who ain't got no fucking lives and they want to get involved in everybody else's lives. What benefit? Now let's just say that Umar is treating his mother right, and these authorities go over there and mess with him. Do you know how much stress if she's really that sick? You know how much stress that's going to cause her? And you doing this because you want to get a one up on Umar. You're sick. Some of you people are sick. You ain't got no life, and I hope. No, I ain't. I hope it happens to you. I hope somebody call on you, call on your parents, call on you for this bullshit. Because if this is what you want to do just to get a one up on Umar, you are a sick motherfucker. And I hope to pray to everything that if this is your intention just to get it up on Umar, I hope it happens to you. Like I told my ex-wife about her uncles. I hope they die slow and painfully. Because if you motherfuckers do something that caused her to die quicker than what she should be, I hope y'all die slow and painful. And that's everybody involved, including the information man, all of you. Because if y'all are messing with this woman and this man is treating his mother the way it should be, and y'all messing that up, and you cause her to get more ill, y'all that's a special place in hell for y'all, and I hope you get there. And instead of focus on the fucking, why don't you talk to that fucking family? Why you ain't on that family ass? No, y'all on Umar ass. Why you ain't up on this family ass? Why the fuck y'all let this man treat your mama or your auntie that or grandma the way they do, and you ain't doing nothing about it except sitting there with your thumb up your ass? What the fuck you doing? Ain't no fucking way, man. Ain't no fucking way. And you're talking to a man who had to take care of his mother, had to be the caretaker for his mama when she went down. I had to do that shit. And I'll be damned if somebody would come and call the cops on me and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I will find that person, I'll whoop his ass. Something wrong with you people. Something seriously wrong. You got no life. You are focused on something that their family supposed to be. Why aren't you on their ass? No, we gotta have compassion. Fuck that compassion shit for them. Do your fucking job. If that's your mama, do something about it. Stop looking at YouTubers to help you. Goddamn, you gotta break the law. Goddamn it, break the law. Get your bail money ready. Probably don't have no bail money. They probably so mad at Umar because Umar's getting money, and all he gotta do is just speak some words, and they can't do that. Some of them probably are jealous. They're like, oh yeah, he beating his mom. Yeah, he treating the mom with disrespect. He won't let her see her. Probably ain't never seen it. Don't want to see her. Oh bullshit, man. It's trash, man. It's just trash. But these supporters, I'm like, man, man, you can't do shit like that. Come on, man. This is bullshit. Like I said, who on these support team or whatever, lawyers, sue these fuckers, man. Sue this family, sue everybody. Get these people out of your life. These people sick, man. These are sick fucks. I it's y'all putting someone's mom in this mess. Y'all sick. You sick. Supporters and the haters. You sick. Again, y'all don't care. You just want to win. And you don't care who gets destroyed in the process. And that's fucking disturbing. It's disturbing to me. Man, I am so glad I ain't that famous. Only got 105 subscribers. But goddamn, I wish somebody would try to call when my mother was still alive, call the cops on me. Mm-mm. We would have to meet somewhere. I don't give a damn male or female. We would have to meet because there ain't no fucking way. And you ain't even trying to offer the help. You ain't even trying to offer the help, the man. That's the crazy part. Even the supporters, y'all ain't trying to help him. Even if he is taking care of his mama, y'all ain't trying to help him. Something wrong with you people. Seriously, you hating supporters. You're sick. You got dumbass Marianne trying to sell his likeness. Won't stop talking about this man. The same man send you to therapy. You won't shut up about him. He passed out. Why the fuck you care? Sick. You got a problem, man. And this Miss Stack still got his name in her mouth. But I'm so scared of him. I want a restraining order. But you won't leave this man alone. You like Philly Phil said, you harassing him. You keep talking on his name. Shut the fuck up. He ain't gonna bother you. You don't shut the fuck up. But you don't want to shut up. So I hope he sues you. I do think he needs a PR team. He need to get these lawyers up and running so they can sue these motherfuckers, get them off your back. If he gives a damn. Now if he don't give a damn, he don't give a damn. Who cares? I don't. I just. I'm like. It's just sick, man. There's so much different things. Y'all worrying about Umar. Y'all worrying about Umar Johnson. Last time I checked, Umar Johnson ain't beat up nobody, ain't raped nobody, ain't assaulted nobody. This dude is getting money by talking. He getting money by talking. Something a lot of y'all wish you could. Hell, I at times wish I could just get money by talking. So I gotta actually work a 9 to 5. Well, a 5 in the morning to 1, 2, 3, 4, whenever I get off the clock. I can't get it from talking. I'm sorry. It's just that's not me. But god damn, man, the hatred and bitterness and y'all look, he's scamming people. Okay, he's scamming people. But guess what? The people who at the end of the day, the people who got to sue Umar, the people who's gonna have to call the feds in, because we know black folks ain't gonna handle this shit. They don't know what to do. They dumb as fuck. But the people who's gonna have to do it to get the ball rolling is the very people who don't like none of you motherfucking haters, the supporters. And you haters have not made it any, have not convinced them to do anything. And the more y'all act up, the more they gonna stand by Umar. Just the way it is. You get the worst of the worst to talk about this man. Y'all don't question their credibility. They do some fucked up shit. Y'all just ignore all that fucked up shit. But you want to, you everything about Umar you want to talk about. You fucking haters. You're fucking disgusting. Y'all fucking hypocrites. The supporters know better. Umar is doing some dumbass shit. That toilet thing he did was fucking out of pocket. But why can't he show himself clean the toilet? The fact you got to ask that question is something fucking wrong. But anyway, that's insane. These people are just sick, man. I'm like, man, I hope that his mom is okay and both of these supporters and haters don't get this woman in more bad health. What is he doing to take care of? He's traveling. He might got somebody coming over there, dumbass. Have you ever thought of that? You do know that that's these things that they're called name of them people. They have nurses that come in and take care of family member while you're gone. You could pay for that. You do understand that, right? Maybe he doing that. I don't know. Maybe y'all might want to figure that shit out. But y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all just want to destroy Umar. You don't care if this woman's sick. Y'all just want to get her involved, cause more stress. Y'all want to listen to family members who may or may not really give a fuck. They just want to get back at him. But you ain't gonna talk to these family members and actually get on their ass. No, we just want to get at the Umar. Fucking hypocrites. Pieces of shit. But anyway. I tell you, man, these people just trash. Fucking trash. I don't even understand. I mean, I guess I understand it. They gotta win, but it's just like, man, you gotta drag people's moms in this. Mhm. Well, I hope Umar's mother, whoever you are, I don't know her name, specific name. They said it, I can't remember. I hope that this is not affecting you. I hope Umar is taking care of you because, like I said, as a former caretaker for a sick mother, I know how hard that is, especially for men. I know how hard that is, and people just gonna judge you regardless. Any wrong move, they're gonna be looking at you crazy. They're gonna tell you that they can do better when they really can't. And at the end of the day, if they really wanted to help you, if they really, really cared, they would. My ex mother-in-law would come and watch my mother. My cousins. Now I had to pay them, but they would come over. But one person that didn't really care, but tried to do was trying to get some money out of this. My aunt. So quick story before I go. Now my mother was like towards the end of her life, and really she shouldn't be moved or anything like that. So my aunt was like, I don't want to come over here. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm not asking you. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Now she was like, hey, well, you can bring her to come live with me. I said, okay. Well, you got to pay me like 15, $15. Now, here's the catch. Now, at the time, I worked at night from 10 at night to 6 in the morning. She wanted me to, before I go to work, bring my mother over to her house. Then, when I get off of work, drive over there, come get my mother, and bring her back to my apartment. Now, mind you, I lived a, I lived an hour away from my job, and then to get over to her house is another like 30 minutes. So I would have to, after working all night, grab my mother up. Now, the nighttime ain't a problem, but you talking about coming together in the morning after I worked. I'm half asleep as it is, and you want me to come get her and pay you to take care of her. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not about to do that. I'm not gonna risk falling asleep behind the wheel and crashing and killing me and my mother. And on top of that, moving her every fucking day, which is a detriment to her health. I was not gonna do that. So and this is where I'm talking about families who they really don't want to help you, but then they try to act like they help you, but they give you such an impossible situation that you wouldn't even take it even if you wanted to. It's like, why didn't you just say you ain't trying to help? And that's after my mother passed away, and she ended up getting sick and passing away. I did not go to her funeral because that was like one of the most disgusting things I ever heard. Why would you even offer it? And and it's like you didn't care about your sister like that. And I'm like, why the fuck are you here? Why the fuck are you even talking to me? So I was just like, you know what? They contacted me. I ain't even go to the funeral because that just disgusted me. It's like, your sister is sick and you know that I'm struggling to take care of her. And instead of, just not doing it at all or putting in your part because it is your sister. And knowing my mother, if she could, she would come take care of her if she was ill and she was sick. But this is what you want to do. I'm like, so I'm like, nah, I'm not calling you. Now she'll call, I'll talk to her, but that's it. I ain't call her. She passed away. I didn't go to the funeral. I'm sorry. I you was a disgusting person. And I'm one thing about family. I am not that close to family to where I won't cut them off. You do fucked up shit. I don't want to deal with you. I just don't. I did it to my brothers. I've done it to my mother before she passed away. I've done it to my cousin. I don't give a fuck. I will cut you off. I ain't trying to deal with you. I ain't about to fake smile or nothing for you. Because my thing is, listen, you're a piece of shit, and I don't want to be around you. You're going to irritate me. If I don't got to, I ain't going to. Ain't. And so that's why I'm like, I don't listen. You got to be really careful listening to family members. You got to ask this question. Okay, so why you ain't do nothing beforehand? Okay, this man was Peter. Why you ain't do nothing before him? Why you ain't call the cop? Why you ain't do nothing? Why you ain't beat his ass? Whatever. Why you ain't? It's like there's so many questions you got to ask. You can't just take a family member at a word. You can't take nobody at their word. Just that's just so how it is, and these people are just calling these authorities on this man for this man mama and listening to these goofballs who don't have the nuts to do something about it, that woman's situation. If indeed she's in a dangerous situation, some people are sick. These these struggling streamers, they sick, but some of the supporters too are sick because they just blindly believe that he's taking care of her. and then calling to counter these people. Just involving people in mess that you don't need to involve people in. Meanwhile, we got some real problems going on in this world that you should be focused on, but they want to spend their days doing this. I don't know. I tell you, the more I live, the more I just get disgusted with humanity. I'm sorry, man. Some of these people are disgusting, man, and they don't care who they hurt. They don't care who they um, harm they cause, just for some clicks and views. Just get one up on somebody. It's just terrible. But that is it for me. That is it. I just had to do my little rant about this. I don't know. It hits close to home because again, I was a caretaker for my mother when my mother was sick, and I was 4 times was the only one. You know, I had a family member who would help eventually. In my ex mother-in-law. I can't about imagine if my mother was sick and someone would keep them away from me. And I just sit there either I gotta go to YouTube or social media to get somebody to help me. Ain't no fucking way. And on the same token, have somebody call have some authorities show up in my house because some fucking YouTuber I don't know from a can of paint calling them saying I'm doing something bad to my mother when I'm not. I can't about imagine somebody would do that and me not do something to them. And you best not call the cops saying I'm harassing because I'll give them some fucking harassment. But man, this is just both sides is just of this is just sick. And mm, I feel bad for the mother because she's dragged into people's fucking sick obsession with Umar, one side or the other. She's getting dragged into the dad getting dragged into it. You know, it's mm-mm-mm. Who else is gonna get dragged in this shit? Or drag themselves into it in case of the daughters and some of the family members. I guess the need for fame is so big that they'll just do anything, man. I don't know. I can't. I can't. Just my pride and dignity just won't allow me to do that and won't exploit a family member for that. It's just insane. But anyway, I am Brother Speak, other Brother Speak podcast. Um, like, comments, and subscribe to the channel. I promise you I will try to stay off the Umar thing. I will try. But if it's something else crazier to come out, then I might just report some more on this. But yeah, these people sunk to new lows, and it's just getting worse and worse. And I don't know what you could do at this point. I, I hope this don't cause Umar's mother to get sick and die because of these fucking idiots. I hope. So, with that, I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.